Hi everyone. Yeah, again, I'm just sitting here by myself doing a bit more work on this guy. So I thought I would just do another quick little stream. See if anybody wants to come and say hi. Again, just still working on this at the moment, as I'd like to try and get him finished in the next few days. And as the house is empty again, I thought I would do a stream as well while I'm working on it, because I'm only going to be sitting here by myself anyway. So if you wanted to come and say hi, feel free, or if you want to ask me anything or whatever it may be. I've just got back from, I went down to the local Games Workshop this morning to see if I could pick something up that I wanted, but they didn't have it in stock, unfortunately. It was after that big Tyranid box, and I didn't get any on the pre-order, so I thought maybe they might have one in stock, and they didn't, because the guy didn't get his delivery in, but he thinks there may be one spare, so he's going to put it on hold for me if possible, if he gets it. So hopefully this week I'll be able to go and pick that up, and then get some more work on all those, my little Tyranid army, and get a few more bits done. So it's quite nice that he was able to hold one for me. Well, assuming he's got one anyway. He might have one. So I'm going to go and pick that up this week, hopefully. What have we got? Gold, yeah. More stuff to paint. But I've had some vouchers sitting around for months now that I was sort of planning on using for them, so. And it's a good deal if you can get it. So fingers crossed he's going to call me in the next couple of days when he gets the delivery through, and then I'll be able to go and pick it up. I've been seeing lots of people online getting theirs all arriving today and yesterday. But I missed out on the pre-order because I wanted to use those paper vouchers for it. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just putting in the gold bits and the metallics because they're the colours that are sort of missing at the moment. I've sort of done all the other base coats. But he's missing all the metallic bits, so at least get those based and blocked in. Yeah, I know I've been a bit quiet on here recently in terms of the proper sort of full filmed videos, but I've just been a bit swamped and a bit busy, so I am working on it, and I will get something up soon. The algorithm, the YouTube algorithm will punish me for not putting something up, I'm sure. It doesn't seem to like it if you take a break. Yeah, just with everything being a bit too busy really, so. Yeah, all happening here. doesn't seem like it at the moment, but it is. My kids are all at a friend's birthday party at the minute down the road, so I got out of that one. Yeah, I've been sort of slowly ticking away on this guy, and purposely not sort of done it all, just putting all the base coats on and then doing all the highlights and stuff. I've just been sort of just picking the bits that I want to work on at the time, which is why none of the metallics have been done yet. So I think this will kind of make him, bring him to life a bit more colour. But this, I think I need to get some more of this gold, because it's all a bit, I don't know what the word would be, like claggy. It's all gone a bit sort of dried out, I think. And the other things, I was very close to pre-ordering the Necron stuff this morning as well, because I really want to get that. I actually want to buy a codex and get all those bits and pieces, these new ones. But I've decided just to hold fire for the time being, because it's not like they're going to sell out entirely and be disappeared forever. But there's some nice stuff there, and I want to get that book as well. I don't tend to normally buy all the books and stuff, but that one I would like to get. Oh. Sorry, I've been a bit quiet here. Yeah, it's coming along. I'm quite pleased with him so far. I'll have to get some pictures up soonish when he's done. Some of the with all the other Terminators that I sort of painted up to go with him. And yeah, fingers crossed it won't be too much longer to go until he's finished. Just sort of slowly, little bit by bit, when I get the time to do it. And I must start on the next commission that I've got to work on as well, because I gave myself this week off, so yeah, I must start that, because it's like it's not too bad actually. It's like 12 Marines and a Dreadnought that he's doing. It's not too bad, but I do need to make a proper start on this in the next few days. Start getting stuff done, because otherwise it'll end up just sitting there and until, you know, be a big old panic to get it finished. Although I don't think there's a deadline on it actually saying that, so it's not too bad. But I don't like things hanging over my head too much, and I'll try and get them done and get them out of the way. Be nice to have them done before Christmas, but that probably won't happen. It'd be good to have most of them, or a big chunk of it finished before then anyway. So, yeah. A brush with paint. Just want to catch the lights while I was actually going on. Still got to go. Do some stuff. Oh, well, thank you very much. Thank you. It's, yeah, slow progress. I was, you know, a little bit at a time until it's done. Slowly chipping away at it. Yeah, thank you for, thanks for taking time to send a message. That's good of you. Nice to hear from everybody. Always appreciate that. It's nice just to know people are actually interested. It means a lot. It does. All the sort of support and stuff, and messages and whatever it may be. It's good. It's nice. Makes it worth doing for me. Just having a bit of interaction with people. And there's no one watching now. That's fine. So yeah, bit of gold on there. Definitely brings it up a bit. Makes it a bit more finished looking. Now, do the same here. Yeah, I really must get some filming done on the next one, which is going to be Necrons. If anyone's interested, that's what's going to be the next sort of proper film video. So that'll be that's what will be up at some point. It is coming together. It's getting there. I don't know what to do that. I don't know what to do with this. Whether to paint that in gold, or whether to... I think it might be better just to kind of leave it, do it black or grey. I haven't quite worked that out yet. Black, I think, might work a bit better. Just looking at it, I think maybe if it was gold, it might be a bit too much. But we'll see. We'll see. I might change my mind. There's a lot of this stuff I kind of sort of make it up as I go. I've got a rough idea in my head of what I want to do with it colour-wise and stuff, and then kind of just start. Sorry if I'm being a bit quiet. I'd like to, in the future, maybe give everybody a bit of a heads up that I'm doing this. That way I could kind of ask people a few questions and things, or interact a bit more. But I never really know when I'm going to have the time to do this. It's always very sort of on the fly. So yeah, sorry if I'm not talking too much, just trying to concentrate, make sure I don't get this, the last thing I want to do is get any gold on that sword. That's not going to be easy to correct if I do. Getting there. So yeah, as I say, so kind of went down to the shop to see if we could pick that big box set up, and yeah, they didn't have any. They didn't have any. But hopefully, fingers crossed, the guy will get some in stock, and he's got my phone number. Going to give me a call. The big box of Tyranids potentially coming to add to the ones I've already done. Which, if you've seen those other videos, they're the ones. That's what I'll be adding to, getting some more to add to that. And hopefully, yeah, get them, just knock them out quickly. Again, just to kind of get them done. And I was kind of jealous seeing everybody this morning getting all their stuff coming through, from all those pre-orders and everything. Yeah, so I have to wait a little bit longer. Oh, not on there. Hindsight, I really wish I'd done this guy in sub-assemblies. But I don't have the patience. I always like to just get them all built and see what they look like. So yeah, I'm not sure if I did sort of put this up the last time I was on the stream. So this is obviously what we're working on. Then this guy's kind of a finished one using the same scheme, so you can kind of get a better idea of how it's gonna look when he's done. I painted this one a few years ago, or when they came out. which was quite a long time ago. It's about 3 years ago, wasn't it now, I think? When did that big 9th edition box come out? Was it about 3 years ago? Has to be, something like that anyway. Doesn't feel like that long ago. I remember I was in lockdown at the time. It's got to be 3 years ago. The scary thing is I think I've still got one of those Marines left to paint from that box. I got all that 3 years ago. This doesn't quite, I've still got one left who isn't finished. Yeah, feel free to send me any messages or whatever, or if any questions or anything I can help with, I don't know. More than happy to help out with anything. And it's something I tend to do on Instagram a lot, kind of giving people advice and stuff if they ask for it. Hang on. Somebody at the door. 1 minute. Yeah, she's good. They're all down at the soccer play at the moment. One of Avery Bailey, like one of their friends, their birthday party, so they're all down there, so I'm having a bit of quiet time in the house by myself. I'm actually dogs up for it, so yeah, I'm down there.
Yeah, how many grams of water do you use for your wall?
Oh, for the porch, got to go out there. How did we get through? 2, I think.
2.
I didn't do it. I think Tessa's aunt came out. I'll go out and do it. I think it's 2. I'll ask her. And
We've got 3 for us.
That should be more than enough. Then, yeah.
Because we got from Wilco's before it closed.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I went there and bought a load of bits and pieces as well. Actually, yeah.
So we actually whacked it.
No, exactly. Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure we only used 2 for that in the end. All the way up to the top of the stairs and stuff. So yeah, it should be right. Yeah. I'll ask Tess and let you know.
No worries, thank you.
Thanks so much. Enjoy the rest of the day. Sorry about that. I don't know if anyone can actually hear all that. It was just my my next door neighbours came round and they were just dropping off this, which is a little Christmas gift for my daughter, who was about 10 weeks old at the moment. So yeah, that was nice of them. They got our other kids the same things a couple of years back, or maybe last year. But yeah, so that's nice. Nice neighbours. I've lived in this place now for about 2 years. And yeah, the last place we lived at, we had like just one side was really nice people, and on the other side of us, they were just the worst, just awful people, blasting loud music and all the time, especially when they knew that our kids were trying to sleep, and just really unpleasant people. We were stuck living next to them for a while, and very, very happy to have moved and got this big partly we needed to a bit more space, but also it's just trying to get away from that. Having unpleasant neighbours is the worst thing ever, because you just get to a point where I don't know, you don't sort of feel comfortable in your own house, because it was a mid terrace, you know, so sharing a wall and just horrible, unpleasant experience. But thankfully now we have really, really lovely neighbours, and each of them on each side have got small kids but the same age as ours, and you know, so it makes a big difference. You sort of feel nice and comfortable in your own house, and that the people next door aren't going to make life difficult for you or anything. And yeah, so that's nice. Oh, sorry, I'm not on there, am I? So yeah, that was nice of them just to drop round. So yeah, sorry about that. I had to disappear for a moment. I think I may have thinned this a little bit too much. Yeah, as I was saying, I definitely want to get that Necron Codex. That's going to be on my list for probably next month maybe. I kind of give myself a little budget on payday that I'm allowed to spend on myself. So that'll be on there. I'd never really bother buying all the books and stuff because I don't really play very often. I can't remember the last time I did, but I definitely want that one because that's my main sort of. If I'm going to play, it's going to be with that. So with the Necrons, so like, and I kind of feel really reluctant to do it because I don't play very often. So buying books and stuff so like this. There we go. It's sat down here. Bought this in the big box set when this came out. Never used it, not once. The cards that came in the box are still in the cellophane, never used, and now it's out of date. So nice book, but yeah, I mean, I don't know, it just feels like a bit of a waste. So I'm always really reluctant to buy them because I'll buy it and then not necessarily use it, and it'll just, yeah. So I was kind of hoping that they weren't going to bother with codexes this time, so they just have everything, online, and because it's just, I don't know, I don't like buying them, but I will get that one. I will get that next one, because I feel like I actually will use that one. It won't just go to waste. Just be sat on a shelf, not being used. I don't know if I haven't looked actually. Normally there'd be a load of videos on YouTube by now. I would have thought of people talking about it. Or does that happen next weekend when it actually, is it next weekend or on the actual release date? I can't remember now. Or is it on the pre-order day? I can't remember. I'm just hoping they don't get rid of a load of stuff that I've spent time painting. I was hoping they would update a few bits though, which hasn't been announced. The old destroyer models with that still come with the green whatever they're called, the translucent green bits that go on the guns. I'm amazed they still sell those. I thought they would have updated them by now. I was kind of thinking that when they announced that book that they would show some of those off, but that doesn't seem to have happened. But yeah, feel free to you know, stick a comment on here or whatever. If there's anything you wanted to ask, or if there's anything you want me to have a look at and stick up on, you know, make video on the in the future. If there's anything you want to see, feel free to ask. Always happy to get new ideas for what I can be working on. I've got a list of stuff that is going to be, I'm going to do filming for at some point. A few more tutorials and some sort of terrain stuff, you know, scratch building, that sort of thing. But if there's anything particularly you would like me to work on or to see, then feel free to let me know. God, I'm terrified of getting paint on this sword. Yeah, it was nice going out to the Games Workshop this morning, going out into the town and having a wander about, seeing all the Christmas stuff out. I'm kind of, I already feel like I'm done for this year. I need a break. I've got some time off over Christmas, so I'm already very much ready for it. Just to be at home for a couple of weeks and spend some time with family and stuff and see everybody. Yeah. As always, thanks for taking the time just to watch this, whether you're watching it live or whether someone's watching this after the fact. I don't know how many people are watching them. I haven't really been keeping tabs on that, but I can see people popping in and out while I'm doing this now. And it's, yeah, it's nice. And it does help me as well. It does help having people watching and, you know, liking and subscribing and all that sort of stuff, which I really don't like asking people to do. I know you get that a lot, kind of people, channels, always pushing that, which I try to avoid. But it does help. It really does make a massive difference if people do stuff like that, watching things and commenting and liking and all that sort of stuff. It's amazing what a difference it makes. You sort of see, for me anyway, it's a big help. Trying to grow this and do something with it. Because very, very nearly, I mean, really, really close now to getting to the point where the channel's monetized. Like literally just off the threshold now. So that's, not that really matters. It's not really about that, but it's just a nice, it's a goal, isn't it? Something to work towards. to get to that point. And yeah, and all of you guys who are watching it and taking the time to write comments and message me and all that sort of stuff, it all sort of makes it worthwhile, and yeah, it all helps. It all helps. God, you can really see that some of the paint rubbing off. That's going to have to be touched up. Look, you see that? That's me holding it. I need to get another handle. I don't have a handle big enough for this. I suppose I could blue tack it on, but I was worried they're going to fall off. Yes, as I said earlier, yeah, the next sort of thing I'll be working on, proper video, will be my Necron stuff. So a bit of a few things anyway. Bit of a show the rest of the my army and stuff, and then what I'm working on, and got a maybe some tutorial of how to paint them, but I think it'll just be initially just going over it and starting to work on the monolith, which is what I'm filming at the moment. But I've had to kind of put that on hold, as I said last time I did this, just because I'm waiting on some stuff that I need in order to get to the next step, because it needs some extra bits that I don't have. So once they arrive, I'll be able to actually start the next bit of the filming and then get it up and get it so you guys can all see it. I think that is all the base coats for the gold done. I think. Inevitably I've missed something somewhere. Now, what do we need? Lead belcher. I'm not sure if I've painted many models I've not used this paint on. It is a good one though. Again, it's nice to get all these last base coats on, so you can kind of actually see the composition of it a little bit more, and where all balancing the colours out and stuff, and making sure that all looks as I want it to look. And I've just noticed this as well, this purity seal. I've missed that. I've painted all the other ones and I haven't painted that one. Somebody's got to go back and do that now. Always do that. Get all the way through with something and then realise I've missed something. I'm sure that happens to lots of people though. Yeah, it's definitely starting to look a bit more finished now. I've got those metallics on there. I do put them off. I find metallics a little bit, not my favourite thing to paint. I need to maybe try out some other paints, I think, because I've sort of always just used the only ones I've ever really used are the Games Workshop stuff, Citadel metallics. I hear a lot of people saying about other brands and stuff. For me to just give some more a go, because I just don't know, something that makes it a bit more enjoyable to use. I have to try something else, I think, at some point. Give that a go. God, it's quiet in here. So unusual for it to be so quiet in this house. And so thanks for taking the time to watch it, or just to I don't know how helpful all these are, but it's nice for me. It's nice to have a bit of company. So once this metal is done on the gun, it's then going to have a sort of a really heavy, sort of thin down black contrast paint over the top, so it kind of gives a sort of a black metallic look to them. Just because I think it works a little better than just this against the sort of the off-white on the casing. But this is just the first step to getting that. Yeah. Yeah, again, I do apologise if I'm being a bit quiet today. I'm bit exhausted, I have to say. Been a bit of a busy week. A little bit stressful as well, actually, saying that. At the beginning of the week, I'm working quite well. So I work in quite a small little team at work. And on Monday, 2 of the guys on our team, which is only 6 people, got let go. So that was a bit of a shock. Well, I say a shock. I was could see it coming, really. They weren't particularly pulling their weight, and it's a shame. I wouldn't wish anyone out of a job ever. It's just not good for anyone. But yeah, a bit of a shock, that, in a way. And suddenly you do. I think I'm fine. I don't think there's anything I've got to worry about. But it does make you start questioning things a little bit when sort of someone gets let go. It's not nice, especially just before Christmas. I mean, again, as I said, I get it. I understand why, although they haven't really said exactly, but reading between the lines, or just the last sort of few months and things that have been going on, it's kind of obvious why they're not with us anymore. But yeah, so that's been a bit stressful, just because, as I said, it kind of makes you start thinking about stuff, doesn't it? You know, about, well, essentially because nobody wants to lose their job. I do feel bad for them, and I hope that they're going to be okay. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they'll be fine. But, yeah, not nice. It's happened to me in the past, and it's not a great feeling. Yeah, anyway, try and be a bit more positive. So yeah, this is nearly all of the base coats metallics done. So we've got to get that out of the way and be able to see a little bit better about how it's going to look when it's finished. I'll definitely add something, especially having that gold on there. I really like the way it works against the blue. It just works quite nicely together. I wish this let me see who was online, who was watching. That's the problem with YouTube, actually. It doesn't sort of... There's no real way of... unless people comment, you can't see who's doing anything. You can't see who follows you or subscribes to you or anything like that, as far as I can tell, anyway. It'd be nice to kind of... I don't know, it feels a bit impersonal, maybe. In a way. But as I've said multiple times on here, I am just, incredibly grateful for all of the support and for everyone who has just taken 5 minutes out of their day, really, to watch these little videos that I've put up. It really does mean a lot. It really does. Because I certainly never saw myself doing anything like this, really. I'm quite, normally quite introverted, I suppose. I'm quite a shy person, I think, naturally. So the idea of, I don't know, if you'd gone back in time and told me a few years ago that, oh, one day you'll be putting yourself out there and talking to a camera and things, I wouldn't believe you. It's very much outside my comfort zone, but I'm getting better. I'm getting more used to it. I'm getting feel a bit more comfortable doing it now. It doesn't come naturally to me, I don't think, but it's getting easier. I think it's the same thing with anything, really. You just have to practice and keep trying. You never improve if you don't keep trying. So I think that's mostly done in terms of the those base coats and metallics. I think I've got all of that on there now. Again, I'd sort of apologise for the relatively slow progress on this, or while people have been watching. I'm not sure if anyone's sort of coming back and sort of following along with this as I've been doing it. It is a slow process. It's not something that I can rush. But yeah, it'll be worth it when it's done. It's nice to kind of just take your time on one thing and really try and do your best with it. And I think, not this guy, but I think if I can, I'm looking at maybe entering something into Golden Demon, if I can, this year. I'm not sure where it's being held or anything like that. I mean, if it's in the UK anyway, if I can, I've not really looked into it. I was looking at all the stuff from the last one a while back, and I was just thinking, I don't expect to win anything. You know, that's not really the point. It's more just just doing it, and being able to say I've entered something would be enough, I think, for me. I used to look at all of those pictures and stuff in White Dwarf and whatever when I was a kid, and just think it'd be quite nice just to enter something. Again, not with no intention of actually winning anything. I mean, you look at people's the quality of stuff that people put up there these days. It's just insane. I think sort of beyond what I can do, but it would be nice to enter something just to say you've done it. Something off your bucket list, you know. So maybe that's something I'll do. I don't know what yet, but I need to work out where it is first and when it's happening and all of that stuff. Scurvy Gordon. Do you think they give feedback? I don't know if they give feedback, actually. I've no idea. I don't know how much... I don't know. I've no idea. It would be nice if they did, because with that way, I guess you get some idea of what you're looking at for if you want to improve and do it again. Yeah, no. I just think if I can get the opportunity to do it, then I'll enter something. I think it would just be a nice thing to do. Something I've wanted to do for a long time, but you do look at some of the stuff, the work that people put out and put on there, and yeah, it's beyond me, I think. Worth it for that alone. Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah. It would be. I'd like to do it. I don't know when it is though. That's the thing. Do they sort of alternate? I think it was definitely in the UK last year. I don't know whether they alternate it between that and the States, or whether they do both at the same time. I'm not sure. But if it's happening in the UK this year, then yeah, and if I can get a ticket and if I can get up there and do it, then yeah, I'll think of something. I'll have to try and enter something. Maybe I don't know what, but again, just for the experience more than anything else. So the next thing, what do we need to do? I think they need to be gold. Maybe gold there. Those bits, these bits here, whatever these are called, on the tops. I think they can be gold. I nearly missed those. As he's a captain, he should have lots of gold on him. Right, I tell you what, we're just about to hit an hour now, so I better go. But thank you very much for watching. Again, I don't know if I hope it's been useful. If nothing else, it's just nice to have a bit of company and stuff. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, and I'll try and get up here soon. And I'm going to get a proper video up on my monolith and stuff soon. So please keep an eye out for that. And again, thank you very much for watching. I'll catch up with you all soon. Bye.